You're like the throat tamer.
Okay. So we are live. So let me see your phone.
Chamomile's good. Chamomile's good.
Oh, crap. All right, hang on. We're going to give people like 10, 15 minutes to
Yeah, that'll work. Some chamomile. Okay, Rob.
Okay.
So I was looking into more of that beer.
So now you can at least hear it.
Which
Is
one?
he the one
Trident
that
team?
I'm posting
But
about?
you got to lower it a little, hun, so I don't have that
He
covered.
up north?
Should I go upstairs?
Yeah, it's better. I'll tell you when to come down. If you're watching, I'll tell you when to come down.
I think he's in.
You don't have to, like, I'll text you or something. I don't know.
Illinois.
All right, so what we're all going to do is
You got really loud, Anthony.
I'm going to have to edit this all out, which I never do.
Hard
So
to do during
anybody's
a live
just-
stream.
Anybody catching the replay? We always spend the first 10, 15. Like, we were supposed to go on at 10. It's 9:45. So fast forward the first 15 minutes because it's nonsense banter. Greg is in. Greg, I made you I made Greg a moderator.
Moderator.
Yeah. Greg's a moderator. So if you check on, let's turn the volume on. Moderator. Yeah, Greg's a moderator. Oh, great! Just so I want to hear my own voice. All right, let's see.
I suppose I better be careful with the beer, or I'm going to get myself canceled from half of Catholic Twitter today.
All right, yeah, Greg. Okay, so I just checked. You are a moderator now. So I picked a couple of moderators. I made Faith one, but Faith's not going to join us tonight. I made Mrs. I picked Laura C to be a moderator. I'm going to want the moderators to do a lot of what Mrs. Casey just checked in. Mrs. C, Catholic Comedy, you have to, I can make you, Steven, I can make you a moderator if you make a comment on the video after we post it, or one of my older videos. I can make you a moderator in the chat. Don's in. Don has made it. Hallelujah. You are also a moderator. So what I want to do tonight is I want the moderators to keep track of the guests for me. So if any of you are if any of you think you will make it through the entire show, I would like it if one of you could volunteer to keep track of who gets the most correct answers in the chat so I could give something away. Brandon was the winner in the last chat, and I am sending this out tomorrow, Brandon.
All right.
This is coming to you tomorrow, man. Tonight, we're going to do things a little bit differently. We'll figure out the prize in a little bit. I do have some good stuff. So what we have to check right now is you guys are going to switch over to private chat. So if you guys look over on the right side, it says private chat.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want to do is all of you are going to go in the private chat where it says chat with your guests, and you're going to punch in the first letter of your initials. So Rob put an R, Brandon put a B, Jake put a J. So Jake threw the J up, B. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to make sure they come in the right order you guys are hitting them in. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to say your name. I'm going to say Rob, Jake, Brandon. When you hear your name, hit it, and I want to make sure they come in the right order. So we'll start. I'll just go Rob, Jake, Brandon. Okay, so that works. They come in order.
How about we do a 1, 2, 3 go and see what happens?
Okay,
Well,
so yeah, but the thing is, if you all hit it at the same time, Steven, it's just a bit of a packed. Steven just asked me if he was coming in tonight. Steven, we got a bit of a packed house tonight. We also have another guest coming in, and we're trying something a little bit different tonight. We will figure something out, but we're gonna I'm gonna read some of your questions tonight and show you why I'm not reading all of them. So there's a reason I'm not reading all of them. I do have some really good questions tonight. We're really just giving people a chance to catch up and get into the chat. So now, if I know you on Twitter from a different name than your YouTube, let me know that, because last week Laura C, she has a different Twitter handle than she does a YouTube handle. I had no idea she was in the chat, and I'm like very good friends with her on Twitter, and I had no idea I was talking to her. But it looks like the private chat between us puts in the right person at the right time. So we're gonna try buzzer style tonight. So I have 32 questions. I'm going to say them. Now, these are definitely more mainstream questions so that means one of you will definitely know the answer to every one of these questions. Now, other people have sent me questions. My friend Darren sent me 30 questions. Steven sent me 30 questions. So, okay, so that's Laura C. So, Laura C. trying to reach. So, Laura, but last episode, I had no idea. I was hanging with you, and I was like, I want to know who I'm talking to. You guys are my friends. You guys are like, so I was supposed to give up Twitter for Lent, and that went out the window when I started this show. And I can't not talk about the show. I've been trying to stay away from everything but the show, though. Like I really have. I've had a lot of things I've wanted to say, and I haven't said them.
I imagine that's difficult for you.
Yes, dude, you have no idea. I want to comment on everything and I can't. So,
there hasn't been one single joke about broads,
bro. No,
that's impressive.
No, my wife's watching. Yeah. She doesn't know him. She doesn't know I'm a misogynist, man. You kidding me? She has no idea that I'm so misogynistic.
Oh, none, I'm sure.
She might know. I want to text my cousin and make sure my cousin's going to be watching.
Okay, you said to us that apparently you've been trying to curb your New York accent, which I think is
okay, yeah, this is great. Okay, there's my wife. She doesn't. This is my wife. She has no idea. You guys, I'm trying to. You guys are making worlds collide right now.
You're the one that did this to yourself.
My wife has been married to me since we are very young. We've been dating. I got a candle at my white sweet 16. I promise you there's no surprises. So, what was I saying? I just texted my cousin. Okay, so my cousin's in. I want him in the chat tonight. All right, Eddie, I want Ariana in the chat. Nicole's in here. There's going to be a lot of shade thrown at me tonight. It's usually your wives giving you guys a lot of crap, but tonight my wife will be joining in to bash me.
I mean, obviously, we can't believe in karma, but
I just don't like that Hope's not in tonight. So, okay, let's see. Okay, so we got Ariana. This is my cousin Ariana. Now, I have to say something about Ariana. So, my cousin Eddie, if I ever had to tell my conversion story, I don't think I could tell it apart from my cousin Eddie. We both work together. He's 8 years younger than me. We both worked together when we were younger. He doesn't anymore, but we both converted at the same time. Like we would drive into work listening to Scott Hahn talks, things like that. Long story short, he's now married to the most amazing woman. They have the most beautiful family. I adore them. Every Sunday at Mass, my whole hour is spent containing my urge to make faces at his children. Like, I just want to stick my tongue out and make them laugh the whole time. And my cousin is literally just like, why is he sitting next to us? Like, it annoys him that I'm next to him the whole time because I want to play with his kids. So if I ever did tell my conversion story, I would have to involve him. So maybe I could talk him into coming on the show one day, but he really doesn't want to. Wait, Nicole, check this one out.
Rob, is that you or Cole?
No, that's me.
My wife is so worried I'm going to embarrass her. Ariana, I did not know it was your birthday. So all right. So what do we got? What time are we at? Okay, so it's
We got 5
9:55. We got about 5 minutes. So Brandon, we are going to introduce you to everybody. So last episode, Brandon was in the chat, and Brandon got more answers correct than anybody else in the chat. I'm talking, I would fire a question, and this kid had them out before I even finished the question. So, Brandon, who are you? Where are you from? You could give as little or as much info as you want. I don't know how public you want to be about it, but how old are you? Where you at? What's going on with your life?
Sure. So I live in the greater Chicagoland area. I'm 30. Yeah, I mean, I happen to know things because of the way I am as a human being. Like, I read weird niche theology and philosophy and history books for fun. So, like, one of them I'm working through is The Holy Sacrifice of the Mass, aesthetically, liturgically, and dogmatically explained. Which,
You're an
you know,
Uber
that's
nerd.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
We
yeah.
love that.
But yeah, so I just figured I'd give it a shot. On the last
Mrs. Casey
episode
is asking. Mrs. Casey is asking if you are on Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
Not really.
Not
I
really?
was,
The better question
and
is,
it
do you
was
want to
causing
share
too
Twitter
much,
handle?
causing way too much, like, just emotional and spiritual turmoil. So I nuked my personal Twitter. I've now got a very private Twitter that I use so I can actually go on there and look some stuff up. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's a great source for news.
That's
It's a great,
fun.
it's a great way to keep up on, you know, just some what's going on. It's very tempting on Twitter to get caught up in minutia and arguing with people. And I came up with a rule about a year ago where I said I will never criticize another Catholic publicly. And I cannot tell you the words for my relationships with people, and just for before that, I would get into these ridiculous arguments that would drag on and on, and they literally serve no purpose but to take me away from reality. So I took that rule from Tim Flanders, and I love him for that because it changed my life. I will never criticize another Catholic publicly. And I think that people need to really grasp the idea that if you like someone, especially if they say something you disagree with, you have to ignore it. And yes, Mrs. C, I have seen you get into it with many, many, many people. But I have seen you tone it down significantly over the past year. And I would like to think I may have had a slight effect on that. Twitter is a dumpster fire, and yet you are still here. And without Twitter, 99% of the people that are going to join us tonight would not be here. So there are good things about it. And I mean, you have to really be careful with it, you know?
Yeah.
So that was our little bit of advice for tonight. You guys know Jake from last episode, if you were here last one. And let's see. I am going to pull the questions up now. We're coming up on the 10 p.m. mark. So let's see where we are at. Hang on one second. I'm going to pull the questions up.
So is it going to be, how do you want the questions to go? We'll use the private chat.
You guys are going to be in the private chat.
Yep.
And
then do we each, we'll go like a round.
I think you guys should just put your initial, just like we did before, right? You guys just put your initial. I'm going to ask the question. You guys could shoot your initial in mid-question. I will finish reading the question before you answer. But if you think you have it mid-question, fire it out. Get your initial in there to make sure you're the first one that gets the chance. If you miss the question, if you fire your initial out and you get it wrong, you have to lose a point. Otherwise, it's too tempting to just fire your initial out every time.
Yep.
So if you fire your initial out and you get it wrong, you are going to lose a point.
Are we waiting for chat?
Will you still go with whoever got second gets to possibly steal then?
Yes, that's the other thing. So the first person, if they get the answer wrong, the person that goes second gets to steal it. Okay, so I just want to share this with our surprise guest that's supposed to be coming on tonight. We are going to get somebody popping in as a surprise.
Well, if you told him 9 o'clock Central, or he doesn't believe
He's
in
in my
Central.
time zone.
If you told him 10 o'clock, he'll be ready about 11:30.
Yeah, that's how he is. He's a mental case. I've actually reached out to a couple of people. I think we're going to be getting a bunch of pop-ins, not tonight, but in the future we will be getting pop-ins. So we are going to start the show. It is now 10:01. So we only got about 12 people in the chat, but I think more people are going to join as we go.
What's up,
Real
Jake?
quick, if the second person gets it wrong, do they also lose a point?
Yes. If you throw your initial up there, you're taking a chance at the question.
Chance at a question. Are you still going to be able to? What did we do last time? You can bet points. Say you got 5.
No, I don't think we should do that. I
Okay.
think we should just stick with
Stick
2
with it.
points. Yeah, let's just stick with that because that's how you start getting into like last episode what we did was we would allow you to wager the amount of points that you already had so that you could we got a Jake fan. Who's that, Jake? Is that your aunt, your mom, your sister? Who's that?
A good friend from one of our chatter groups. So
Okay.
I'll try,
All right,
Joanne.
so-
I'll try.
All right, so you guys are in the private chat. I'm not even gonna open the private chat because I want to stay in the main chat. You guys have to tell me who got in there first, okay? Everybody understands what we're doing, right? So if you think you know the answer, fire your initial in there, and you get to go and take a crack at it first. Okay. First question: what is the virtue which in practice preserves the mind from impure thoughts and desires and restrains the will from impure deeds? Okay, so all right, so Jake was first. So we got Jake, you threw that up first.
Rob.
Rob, you got in first.
I think so. I think
Okay.
I'm the only one.
All I see is Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So those were the first times you guys threw the initials.
Those are the
All
first
right.
times. Yep.
So you guys
Rob
got to
had
keep
9
track of that
answers.
because that's going to be really difficult for me. So I have a few answers in the chat. Rob, fire away.
Chastity.
Okay, so I think this might be the same answer. You guys got to tell me. So I got Mrs. C gets it on there. So she was first there. Don's got it. But the answer that I saw this is the same thing, right?
Continents. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
pretty
same
much.
thing, chastity and continence, right? So it's an identical answer. So Judith, you got it wrong. I want to have Greg. Can you volunteer to keep track of the chat for me? We got to give Mrs. C the first point. I knew Mrs. C was going to be good at that answer. She
Well,
those
look at
are
her
her
husband.
kind of questions.
Rob went
Yeah,
so
so-
fast, I second guessed myself. Doggone it.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is Rob's bread and butter now. Now it's not like, all right, Rob, hold your tongue. He's like,
Yeah,
"Ooh."
no.
This
I
is
get
actually.
rewarded
I
for
think
doing
this is actually a way better way to do this though, because what we were doing last time is we were going back and forth, and it was almost like I don't know. This is really the proper way to do it, where I say a question and whoever thinks they got it, they fire their answer in. I don't think. All right, Ariana, I'm giving you and Mrs. C the point because it's questionable. Don't text me. Say it in the chat. You know what? I say everybody that, because I never gave the answer. I say everybody that shot it out there should get a point, right? I think that's how it should go. So I'm saying Mrs. C, Ariana, Judith, Don. I think all
That's
of them
just,
should get
just
it.
for the chat, though, getting a point, right? Like,
Yeah. I want to keep track because they like to hear their score at the end of the night. All right, so it's a little slow start, guys. I apologize. We'll get going once I figure my system out here. So look at that. You might have that, Ariana. You got to switch to live chat, not top chat. So, no, Nicole, but it's okay. Okay, so I got Mrs. C, Ariana, Judith, and Don. I'm going to keep track of it for you guys so this way here, because I know everybody likes to compete. So, okay, question 2 coming in. All right, this one's easy, and I think you guys really better have your finger on the trigger for this one. What term is used to describe someone who thinks they are beyond God's mercy? All right, do we have somebody in the private?
Yeah, Rob's first.
This kid. I don't like playing with him, right?
No.
Actually, I'm a little worried I'm going to get a point taken off this time.
All right, I got a couple of correct answers. I got Ariana fired up. All right, so I see Greg in there. All right, Rob, fire away.
Scrupulous?
Incorrect. You lose a point. Ooh, man. Wait, all right, so Rob, back to 0.
Wait, repeat the question.
What term is used to describe someone who thinks they are beyond God's mercy?
So,
Beyond God's mercy. So Brandon would be up next because he's got his name in there.
Yeah. I'm going to go with despairing.
Despair. Brandon is on the board for 1. Jake and Rob 0.
Welcome to my level, Rob.
Judith, you got it. So Judith's got it. Don's got it. I'm putting Shelby on tonight. That's it. The wives are competing.
Bless.
All right. I would love it if the chat could keep track of the chat for me, because I don't think later viewers are going to want to watch me trying to figure out who's got points. I'm waiting for one of you guys to volunteer, but apparently you guys are just so concerned with yourselves. You're not worried about the show moving.
Surprise.
Let's see. Come on, Ariana, hook me up. Can you do it? Can you keep track of everybody? You got a pen and paper? Who's got a pen and paper? Mrs. C got it. All right. Mrs. C, you are the best. Okay. All right. So this way here, I can go through the questions quicker and just keep track of these 3. But I want the chat. I want to know who wins the chat tonight. So this way here, I can fire through everything. Okay. Question number 3. Going to a medium is a sin against which commandment? Going to a medium is a sin against which commandment? We got somebody. You guys know who got up first?
I think
Rob.
it was me.
Yeah, Rob.
Man, you guys got to get quicker on that buzzer, boy. Wait, let's see. Wait. Let's see.
This is how Rob played.
All right, I got a lot of. All right, Rob, which commandment?
First commandment.
Rob is back on the board. Wait, did you get a point last one?
No, he
I
lost.
had a point taken away, so
Okay. So you guys, all right. So we got Brandon 1, Rob 1. For the chat, I'm seeing Judith, Nicole, Andy, Don, Shelby, Steven, Laura, and Lizzie. And look, my wife's so excited. Nicole, come downstairs for a sec because the chat hasn't met you yet. Come on down, Cole. Just come and say hi. You don't have to stay. I know you don't want to be on camera. Just come down and say hi, Cole. Everybody wants to meet you. What's that? I don't even get that. Am I missing a reference? Wait, am I missing a reference? Wait, what did I see? Oh, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what that's a reference to, but you coming, Cole? She doesn't want to come. She's probably mad at me for even asking. I love putting people in awkward positions. No, I don't want Stella. I want you. Wait, look.
So, Rob, you gonna pull out that thick Minnesotan accent theory?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So listen, if I was speaking in a New York accent, like I would say hard, New York. So if you watch older videos of me, you guys don't realize how much YouTube has changed the way that we speak to each other. Can you tell mommy to come down for a sec? Okay, come on, Cole. Come and say hi.
Hey,
Guys, this is my wife, Nicole. Look, you see what it is? You see how this works? Say hi, everybody. All right, you guys can go back up. I just
I'm
want
not
everybody
as
to...
comfortable as you.
No,
on
I know.
camera.
And the other question is when is Ariana coming on the show? Because this is all Ariana's doing this show. So okay, where are we at? What did I just do? I lost the train of thought.
You're talking about how much you speak in a New York accent.
Yeah. So yeah, if you watch older videos of me, you don't realize how much watching YouTube videos has changed us. And even for me to speak to Siri through my phone, it won't even pick up the words I'm saying. Like my phone doesn't understand me if I don't try and clean up my accent a little bit. She called you. No, you're not. You're not. You're a doll. Thank you for coming down. I know you didn't want to. Okay, so all right, so let's get to the next one. Okay, so this question can earn you 1 or 2 points. Okay, so
Can I
I'm
lose
going to
you,
ask
Keith?
you a question. If you know just the English, you get 1 point. If you know the English and the Latin, you get both points. Okay, there's other questions like that in this contest also. Andy, you must be a fellow New Yorker. Nice. Fellow New Yorker. All right. So what do the 4 letters on top of the cross stand for in English and or Latin? Who got it?
Jake.
Jake, about time, Jake. So like I said, Andy, me too. I'm on the island. Strong Island. Represent, buddy. I think I knew that about you though already, Andy. I think we've actually probably had that conversation once or twice. So, okay, Ariana. I'm seeing Ariana gets the point on my end. All right, you're good to go, Jake. Say what you want. You want to do English or do you want to do Latin or both?
I'm gonna go with the English right now. The Latin is beyond me at the moment. I'm trying to think.
What is the English?
So you have the INRI stating in English. I got my phrases up now.
Oh, come on.
This is.
You're gonna go into the
Come
negative
on.
if you miss this. You're gonna go into the negative if you miss it.
Think of the initials.
Jesus, King of the Jews.
Just slightly off. Just slightly off.
Here is.
Don, you are slightly off. Andy has it. Steve has it.
It's actually easier in Latin, in my opinion.
Judith, you're just slightly off.
I got the
Laura,
Latin.
just
I got the
slightly
Latin on the
off.
tip of my
And
tongue.
yes, Nicole, I'm a New Yorker.
New-
Ariana, you're just slightly off. You just missed it.
I'm just
Okay,
missing
who got it? Who punched it in second?
Brandon's next.
Brandon did.
Brandon, fire away.
I'm just going to go with English because I'm not 100% on the Latin, but it's Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews.
It is Jesus of Nazareth, King of
Yep.
the Jews. Now,
Can I get a point if I do the Latin?
If you get the Latin correct, you will get the point. I have to give Brandon a point. So, Brandon, you're at 2. Rob is at 1. Jake is at -1. Rob, fire away.
Jesu Nazareus Rex Judeum.
I'm going to accept that because it's.
I think I got the Nazarene wrong.
No. You have everything right except the so it's really Judeorum, but that's
Judeorum.
if you
Yeah.
no, but if you watch, even if you
Judeum
watch,
is Jude. I think their word for Jude is the
yeah, it's
Latin
like
for
Judin or like it's, you can even say Udin.
Judeorum is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you credit for that because there's a couple of ways to pronounce that. Like even if you watch Jesus of Nazareth, like you'll hear that word said in a few different ways, and I'm not a Latin professor.
It's all
so
how you conjugate it all. And
yeah, but you're definitely close enough that I think that qualifies. So we got a tie score: Rob 2, Brandon 2. Okay. In the chat, I'm gonna say you have to be exact on this one. Give Don the point in Latin. Let's see. Yeah, Ariana, you were just off. Ariana had it, but she was just off. So even Laura, it was just off. Just off. So yeah, you got to be exact on this one. It had to be Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. So okay. The harder questions, they get harder as we go along. So, all right, Steven. Is Steven Garone Catholic comedy?
Yeah.
He is, right? What's he doing?
Yeah.
He's trying to come incognito in here? He doesn't want us to know it? All right. Dude, this is my boy, bro. He is the most underrated Twitter account. Freaking sharp, quick-witted, hits back at me as fast as anybody.
I don't know if I follow him, actually.
Dude, you have to. He's very subtle with his humor, makes me laugh often. I was making I was talking about how terrible women are driving. Like literally terrible at driving. He told me
you talk about that every day.
I mean, he told me he takes naps when his wife drives the car. Dude's insane. I don't trust my wife parking in the driveway.
Did you forget your wife's walking
in? His wife drive while he sleeps. Really, Nicole? You want to get into talking about your parking job? We can talk about your parking job.
Didn't I remember
yeah, right.
I remember a tweet about a garage door, right?
A garage door.
Yeah.
A car driving through the garage, hitting the garage door. Yeah, that may have happened. I mean, I'm not gonna say it definitely happened, but it probably. Nicole, you want to fess up in the chat? Yes, it was minor damage. Thank God, Nicole. It could have been way worse. All right. Okay, next question. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I ran these questions by my wife when we went out to dinner tonight to test them out on her. She got a few good. Like I'm confident that some of these are tricky. Some of them are very easy. Some of them are really tricky. So they do get more difficult as time goes on. Number 5. Yes, Nicole, I told everybody it's a good thing you're still alive.
I like how you took her out to dinner for her, like to make it about her.
Listen.
And then you asked her trivia questions.
Listen, I sold her on this show at dinner. Like you got to realize I've really spent a lot of time with you guys. Yeah. And it's really not fair to her. So I just said, look, I think that this is, listen, I don't have a Patreon. My channel isn't monetized. I literally do this because I enjoy doing it. Like I'm having so much fun doing it. I literally haven't had this much fun in a long time. Nicole, shut up.
Why? So you can win all the books that's on your book
just come to the chat. I'll give you all the answers. This way here you look like... She's like, I'm telling everyone that you were going to let me cheat. She did not take them, but she said she was going to blow my spot. You are sweet, Nicole. Okay, so number 5. Question number 5. What color vestments would be worn for the funeral mass of a pope? For the funeral mass of a pope, what color vestments would be worn? I'm not even looking at the private chat, so you guys have to tell me when you have.
Brandon.
I'm the only one in it.
Brandon's got it.
Brandon put his name in.
All right,
I got it.
Brandon's got it. Let's see. I got a Lizzie answer. Lizzie, you're right. So, Steven, you're wrong. Tradman is wrong.
What was
Anthony,
that?
quick
Is
clarification.
wrong.
Do the the buzzer for second or third have to come in before Brandon answers?
No. Whoever comes in second, so he can answer.
So I'm
And
definitely
if
going
he
to wait
can-
to hear if you get it wrong.
Yeah, when
Whoever
I
comes
make
in
one
second,
color,
that's
you'll
on you
get it
guys.
right.
You're right.
Right.
Oh, look who popped in! Oh, I can't show who popped in because she has the answer up on there. But Brandon, go ahead, fire away.
Red.
The answer is correct.
Nice.
Veronica, you just missed my wife popping in. My wife made an appearance. She said hi. She's in the chat tonight. Veronica, Nicole, Veronica is my arch nemesis. Just so you know.
Brandon, do you know why?
I was going to ask that too.
Yep.
I did at one point, but I'm not entirely sure now. I just remembered it's red.
Did it tell you why at all?
I can't remember for the life of me. I
It
remember
symbolizes.
I'm with
It
you. I'm like,
symbolizes.
at some point, you know it's red.
Is
I
it
think
because
it's
like the
the same
first
It
30 were
symbolizes
martyred?
blood and martyrdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
blood
the
and
Yeah,
martyrdom.
same
reason.
reason Cardinals wear red,
Yeah.
but
So I'm seeing Veronica got it correct. I'm seeing Shelby got it correct. I'm seeing Ariana was the first one.
Shelby's doing better than me. I don't know
Steven was incorrect. Laura was incorrect. And Veronica, this is my wife, just so you know. Okay. So I'm giving the point to Brandon. We got a good game here. We got 2. Rob 2. Oh, Jake -1, but we'll
Yeah.
and Brandon 3. So we got a tight game between Rob and Brandon here.
As
Jake's
your
in for the
confirmation
rematch.
sponsor, I'm heavily disappointed, Jake.
You know what? All I needed to do was pray for you. So there's other stuff that's frivolous, all right?
Granted, as your confirmation sponsor, like this might be my failing, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You go to your judgment and you have to,
Wait. This is a true
Lord,
statement.
I'm sorry he got a -1.
great.
I'll be honest with you. My wife has to be a saint.
All
You're
right.
definitely her
Who's
cross.
MH, Jake?
I think that's my mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. This is awesome. This is so cool. We got family in. I got cousins in.
I'm telling you that after the last show, immediately the sacristan who taught me how to serve as a child called me up, and he was like, "Jake, I was ripping my hair out, screaming at the screen, sitting here like, what do you mean?" He's like, "How do you not know the offertory is when the water's out of the wine? You said the secret. What did I teach you?" I mean, it's fine. It's
Oh man. Nicole, Kayla is Steven, who was on the first show's wife. Kayla
Catholic
is
comedy is
very
funnier half.
saint. Kayla is a saint. Okay. Okay. So we are coming up on question 6. Let's see what we got here. Okay, question 6. What prayers must the priest say no matter where he is? I got Brandon.
Rob was first.
Oh, Rob was first?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Rob. All right, so
Hey.
it went Rob, Brandon, Jake, right?
You just throw
Yep.
that in there because there's no reason not to, Jake.
Why not?
We'll
Why
make
not?
2 answers for you.
If both of you get this wrong, then yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
I have a lot of correct answers in the chat. A lot of correct answers in the chat. You guys are all right. So I don't see any wrong answers in the chat. The only one wrong is Steven, but we all know Steven's not. He's not cut out for.
You got Rob got it first, right?
Rob, you got it first. What is the answer?
Well, you could call it the breviary. You could call it the divine office, liturgy of the hours.
Correct. All 3 answers are acceptable. So anybody, Mrs. C, I know you don't. No, Mrs. C, all of those answers are correct.
Office what?
No, because some people wrote Liturgy of the Hours, some people wrote Divine Office. So I'm seeing all 3 answers. All 3 are correct answers. All 3 are acceptable. So Mrs. C, you got to mark everybody down for points. We're not necessarily going for who got them first. I want everybody to know how many correct answers they got. Steven, I don't think so. I don't know for sure. I mean, it's possible, but by your track record, I don't think so. I'm just gonna guess. Okay, this one is okay. So now you have to guess. You have to answer the full question. So like, you can't just say one of the things. So okay, number 7. When a priest performs extreme unction, what parts of the body does he anoint with oil? Don't defend him. Can't report the host. All right, give Steven the point. I'm just teasing. Okay, do you guys have okay, I got a correct answer in the chat. You guys have who went first?
Yeah, I snuck in before Jake.
Yeah, Brandon got it.
Okay, Brandon, go
I should
ahead.
have let him go first. I think it's the forehead and the palms.
It is. Well, you're probably correct. What it said in the game was the forehead and hands. I'm going to say that the palms is correct.
Well, yeah, because technically priests get their anointing on the back of the hands because they've already been anointed for. Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I just can only go by what the game told me. So I'm getting several. I am getting many. That's incorrect, Andy. And yes, Nicole, you honestly, there's one thing you never, ever lie. That is incorrect. We got Judith had it right. Kayla, that's a good guess. That's what I thought. That is a good guess, but that is incorrect. Andy had one. Patrick, is this true?
Baptism, isn't it?
Is that true?
Well, possibly.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That it is.
Yeah,
I would not doubt it. Ariana, I'm going to say anything with the hands. I'm going to say is a correct answer.
We really need to get a priest on here for like consultation.
I want to bring Father Darren Schmidt on. He would be my go-to. He would be my first pick.
I know a canon lawyer. I might be able to.
Okay, so Patrick is saying in the new rite.
I would have gone with the old.
I honestly, it's sad, but
that looks about more right. At least for the old right, yeah.
Steven, that's a good line, dude. Steven, that's a funny line, dude. Okay.
Well,
now
yeah,
this one, Kayla, settle down. Settle down. he gets a good gem in so often, but
he's probably
Veronica. Okay, I have to take you guys' word for it. I do not know. I've never received extreme unction, and I do not know. I think this question was from the traditional game, so I'm assuming that's the traditional answer. So we have Rob has 3, Jake's still not on the board. Brandon, you have 4. Question number 8. Yes, but you named yourself that. It's like when rappers say they're the greatest rapper of all time. I mean, of course they say that about themselves.
They all say that.
You can't just claim something. There needs to be people who back you up, and not your wife. Dude, let's say, look, you did get some laughs, though. I'll say that. Wait, who's the priest? Who's the priest?
The one that said he uses the old right.
Patrick, are you the priest?
I mean, his picture looks like he's wearing a cassock. So
I didn't see that. Let me see. Wait.
I thought that
Look
was.
at this. Patrick,
Huh?
do you want to join the chat, Patrick? Like, do you want to come in the show with us so you could let us know these things, or do you want to stay in the chat? Totally up to you. If you want to come on, we'll send you a link, and you can come here and you can judge the questions that I get wrong. Just let me know. Yes? Okay, Patrick, put your email in the chat.
Father Patrick.
Father Patrick. It's Father Patrick, but I don't know. Is he a diocesan priest? It's Father Fenton, right? If he's a monk, it's Father Patrick. But if he's a diocesan priest, it's Father Fenton. Oh, he'll stay in the chat. Okay. Father Fenton, I appreciate whatever you want to do. We will stick with it. But if you ever do want to join, you are more than welcome to. You send me your email and you're coming in. Okay. Question number 8. Yeah, everybody's ragging on me. Father Fenton, I mean, if you're a diocesan priest, isn't that the correct? You say father last name for diocesan, right? I believe that's correct. That should have been one of the questions. Okay. Question number 8. What does CCD stand for? When you go to CCD class, what does CCD stand for?
After 12 years, I hope I get this right.
Yeah, you did.
I got it wrong.
I didn't go to CCD.
I did, but I got it wrong. It is father last name. I was correct. I get a point. Put me on the board, Mrs. C. Which one of you guys punched it in?
Rob.
I think.
Rob.
Judith, that's what I thought. But no, it's CCD, not CCC.
CCC is
Tradman.
catechism.
Tradman got it, dude. Tradman got it. Don, I would say okay, so technically you guys are close enough. I would definitely accept that.
It's the second word they're having issues with, huh?
Yes. It's technically, I say it works either way, though. So, who punched it in?
Rob.
Rob, go ahead.
Confraternity of Christian Doctrine.
It is Christian doctrine, not Catholic doctrine, but I would say either is correct. That's what everybody's guess was. So a lot of people were guessing that, but technically it's Christian doctrine. I say both answers are acceptable, and I'm the judge because Father Fenton did not want to come on. So Father Fenton wants to send me his email. I'm pulling it. No, I say get the point, Don. Father Fenton, come on. I mean, so, okay. Question number. If I can make a priest laugh today, I'm happy. Question 9. What word describes the transformation of one's soul from a state of enmity into friendship with God? What word describes the transformation of one's soul from a state of enmity into friendship with God?
What?
Shelb, close.
So clearly,
That's not
Jake
it,
got that
Shelb.
one first.
Did you guys get a?
Oh, I had seen the beat. I thought you were first, Brandon, so I thought I was going second.
No.
You know this one. What, you want me to reread it?
I'm sorry. I was yelled at so much.
No, Mrs. C. Correct answer. John Killinger has the correct answer. We got a couple of correct. Stephen,
Is it sanctification?
Stephen, you're not even in the right religion. Stephen, are you Catholic?
He's Catholic comedy.
he is a jokester. What did you say?
Sanctification. No.
That's incorrect. That is incorrect. You're losing a point,
Brandon,
my
you
friend.
better get it wrong too.
Yeah, that's
Rob?
probably going to happen.
You're losing a point.
Hope
Brandon,
you're ready to
Your
take this one, Jake.
chance. Come on, Jake.
This is my chance.
Is it
come on,
contrition?
dude. You got to know. I'm not giving hints tonight. Last time I gave hints. The only one I'll give hints to is Jake because he's so.
Okay, all right.
So,
I don't want your
Jake.
pity. I don't want your pity. No,
Jake, the only thing saving you is
You
you're not
need this
making weird noises. But
Yeah.
if you were
Trying not
making,
to, because
I mean, listen,
I know how that went
honestly,
last time.
wait, Jake. The only thing that would be worse is if
Always with the cell phone sounds.
He's gotta do
It's
it.
it had
that's the only thing that could be worse right now than having no. We got Chewbacca in the chat though, so we should be.
Brandon, you got it.
Okay, let's hear it, Brandon.
I was going to go with contrition.
Incorrect.
All right. So the state.
Listen to the question. You go from a state of enmity to a state of friendship with God.
It's a word or it's a process?
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
It's a
things
understand.
that
word.
kind of describe that.
It's both a word. It's both literally the. I can't give you a hint.
Yeah, but here's the
can't-
thing. If I get this wrong as well, I go to -2 then.
Well, you don't have to guess.
How's your chance?
Can I say it without putting my name?
I'm
in?
not going to take another point away from you. I mean, it would just be mean at that point to take another point from
Oh,
you.
there's the pity again.
The state enmity.
Yeah, you go from enmity to. I mean, the. I'm going to tell you what it's not, and it's the one that I thought it was. I thought a state of grace, but that's not what the term is.
I guarantee Father Fenton.
Oh,
God, I should have just copied his
I think
biggest issue in the Reformation.
Justification.
justification. I wouldn't have used that for justification, but
Father Fenton's got it.
okay.
Ariana's got it. John Kimling. So listen, I'm
Will Hall
going
and
to
John
say
Kimler.
Don's got it. Listen, I would say I asked the question, babe, but so many people in the chat are getting it. So it's like I have
All
to
right,
be,
that's fair.
you know.
That's fair.
Steven, you will be invited back on the show.
Council of Trent decree. All right.
I think as a cradle Catholic, it's that concept, or not the concept, but
Yeah, we don't talk about justification much.
No,
That's true.
Yeah, we
No.
don't talk about it much.
because we don't believe it happens at one point. You know, to us, it's a lifelong process.
That's it, Veronica. That is a good sign. That's a good sign. You
Yeah.
want our priests to be better at this than us.
I'm just wondering, does that mean Father Fenton is?
Look, he's getting the joke now because today Veronica was calling him Chewbacca noises on Twitter. Okay. All right. Moving on. Question 10. What word refers to an authoritatively stated truth pertaining to faith or morals revealed by God and proclaimed by the church? Yeah, exactly. That's a sign of a good priesthood.
That's actually
All right, I got some correct answers in the chat. Did any of you hit it?
Yeah, Rob got it first. Shock.
You want me to repeat the question? Are you good?
I guess I'd ask for clarification if you'll allow it. Is it for the broader or narrower, like more authoritative term?
Just listen to the question. What word refers to an authoritatively stated truth pertaining to faith or morals revealed by God and proclaimed by the church?
Do it.
I asked for the clarification because doctrine is authoritative, but dogma is completely irreformable.
Dogma is the correct answer. I'm going to give it to you. You got it. I mean, it's.
I think
I
he was
understand
gonna say
why.
doctrine. He was going to say doctrine.
No, he
Then he
knows
had to
the
follow
answer.
up with dogma because they are two separate things. I don't like that, Rob. That was. I don't think
That's
you should
cheating.
have gotten that.
Right, right, but Jake,
what was your
wouldn't doctrine also describe what that question was?
Yeah, I can understand why there's
the way that
confusion.
he phrased it was specifically doctrine. That was doctrine.
No, it was dogma.
But what you said could have been doctrine.
Yeah,
Dogma
that's
is
why, but
included
you
in
said both
doctrine.
words, and I'm accepting it. All I can tell you both is that my wife guessed it.
So, Jake, you agree with me, but you're unhappy that I also had the same thought and used it.
Rob, I've been unhappy.
We are not giving charity out tonight. It's just not happening.
It's a theological virtue, Anthony. We have to.
No.
I got it. We got a lot of correct
I agree
answers
with
out
you,
here.
Rob.
We got a lot of correct answers out
It's
here.
fine, Rob.
We got a lot of correct answers out here. We're gonna give it. But I will say there were also a lot of people saying doctrine. So we are. I'm gonna give it to you. Like I said, unless Father Fenton comes on, you guys are stuck with my rulings. I am from the chair of Peter tonight. All right. All right. This is another one of those questions where you can get 1 point or 2 points. Jake, you need this. Okay. You need this. So I'm going to ask a question, and then I will tell you how you can get an extra point after you answer the question. Name 2 female doctors of the church.
Brandon's got it.
Oh, Haley, I'll make you make fun of him. All right. I do have correct answers in the chat. Who hit it first?
Brandon.
Me.
All right, Brandon, name 2 female doctors of the church.
St. Teresa of Avila and St. Hildegard of Bingen.
Okay,
Ooh.
those are
You
2
went with
correct
the
answers.
Your one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have 1 point there, okay? Now, the way you can earn an extra point is if you tell me how many female doctors of the church there are and name them all.
That's worth 1 point?
1 point. And you'll see why if you get it correct.
If I get this half wrong, do I also lose a point?
No, you're not risking a point.
Okay.
You gain an extra point. If you can get it, you don't lose a point.
I know.
Who did you guess?
One of the others.
I did St. Teresa of Avila and St. Hildegard of Bingen.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 4, the other 2 being St. Catherine of Siena and St. Therese of Lisieux.
You get the extra
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
good.
on the money, dude. And of course, we know that. We know you. We know
Father.
you don't know. My wife coming through with an answer.
Nice.
Nice.
What does that mean? What could be worse than Anthony? Oh, he said the Pope. Oh, all right. Here, you guys got to see the joke in real time. So you guys got to see the joke. It was Stephen said, "If you're chair of Peter, I'm setting a contract." And Father actually had my back and said, "Well, Stephen, it could be worse than Anthony." And Stephen said, "No, I'm not sure." So, okay, it is 4 female doctors of the church, and Brandon got all 4. Brandon, you're at 5 now. Or were you at 5? I'm supposed to add a point. Uh-oh. Did I give you the extra point already?
I don't know.
I don't know if
I know I lost a point somewhere in all
You
that.
haven't lost a point. All right, so Rob, you're at 3. Jake's at...
Yeah. We know where I'm at.
Jake, you're the first one to do worse than Steven. You're doing worse than Steven.
Jake is president. That's all we can ask for.
With the other ones, I had, time to think. I got to think about things. I'm not fast in the fingers.
No, Laura, there's 4 female doctors of the church. There's dozens of doctors
There's
of
a
the church.
lot of men.
There's
Yeah,
like
there's
30.
a lot of men. Listen, there's a lot of men. We threw a couple bones. Okay. I'm only kidding. I'm only teasing.
Good.
Oh, look who's here.
Hey.
Okay.
they were saints, they would know not to drive.
If you if you guys are not following Tradman Podcast on Twitter, I promise you, you're missing out. Nicole, I'm only kidding. No way. Where's he at? I don't see him. Mikey, where you at? Oh, look who showed up. I can't even. You showed up just in time, bro. All right.
Pressure now.
All right, we're going on to question 12. We're going on to
We
question
got
12.
big names watching me just fail.
Mike, you know what? Mike, I'm going to send you my email. I'm gonna put my email up.
Too.
If you want to come on the video with us, oh my God, look at this. Actually, all right, we got a full house. Look who just showed up.
It's true, man.
Look who just showed up.
What's up, buddy?
Look at this. It's a celebrity YouTuber.
Yeah,
We're
right.
selling out, guys. We went corporate. We
immediately
have
tell who's got the better
celebrity
microphone.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Does Anthony even have a microphone?
He
I
doesn't
do.
need one. Have you heard of
He
him?
doesn't need one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just hearing him straight from his house.
Yeah. He's got one of those like tin cans duct taped to the side of his computer, like he's with a string connected to it. That's what we're all doing. No, yeah, no. I'm sorry it took me so long, man. I was riding my bike. It took a long time to get here. You know, I did a century ride today.
What is
We can't hear you, Anthony.
Now he's really taking it serious, dude. He's going hardcore.
He probably unplugged the microphone, holding it up.
You unplugged the microphone, dude. We can't hear you, man.
Can't hear you.
Best the show's been.
Oh no.
How about now?
Yeah,
No, not
I'm
at
back.
all.
Oh, I must
Yeah,
hit mute.
we can't hear you.
Can't hear you. No way.
Okay. No, and I promise you, I'm not getting serious. Never will I ever be
Yeah.
serious. So, all right. So, Jeremiah, here's what we're doing. You know how you have over on the right, you have private chat.
Yeah, man.
I'm letting these guys. So you can either participate or you could just hang and make jokes and make fun of people. What do you want to do? You want to play?
I'm just hanging to make fun of people, man. That's what I came here for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Catholic charity, folks.
Catholic charity. It's part of the apostolate.
I'm ready.
It's one of the things we do.
The show was almost watchable, but he got his audio back. All right. Settle down there, Steven. Okay, so I'm going to ask the questions. Jeremiah, you can't just blurt answers out. These guys
I
have
won't,
buzzers.
man. I'm just
Yeah.
chilling.
You can comment and you can make fun of guys for wrong answers, but let these guys go at it and let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, question 12. According to St. John Chrysostom, what special thing did God give to priests that not even angels have? What special thing did God give to priests that not even the angels have? Father Fenton, where's your answer, Father Fenton? Absolutely. The game is about making fun of each other.
Keeping each other humble.
Yes, that's the whole point. Every mistake I make, you guys point out to me.
Oh, we don't need to do that. Your wife's in the chat now.
So I do see answers that would be correct, but they're not what, according to St. John Chrysostom, is the special thing that God gave. So there are things that priests can do that angels can't. I mean,
Jake, how confident are you?
Point.
technically they can eat food and angels can't, but the whole point is, what, according to St. John Chrysostom, what special thing did God give to priests that not even angels have? Who's got an answer? One of you guys, did one of you guys
Jake's
fire
first.
in?
Jake's first, but he's right.
Jake,
How
take
confident
this
are
one,
you?
Jake. Let's see you take it, Jake.
I'm go ahead, just dock me a point. I would say the power to forgive sins.
100% correct. We got Jake on the board. Atta boy.
I'm at 0.
Oh, he's still not on the board. He's just
I'm
not
at 0.
voting.
So now,
Did you get a negative point?
Hey,
Yeah.
What
Oh,
is that?
I'm like, what?
Jeremiah, you're supposed to be making jokes, not getting made fun of here. What's going on? Are they talking about your background?
No,
I
they're
love
they're-
the
no, they're
colorful
talking about
Christmas
they're talking
headphones.
about my little Skogies, dude. Named after their #1 fan and all of his cronies on Twitter.
Oh, hey, Jake, there's your mother-in-law.
Wait, am I saying
I think
Chrysostom?
it might be my father-in-law though, because both of them have initials MH.
Is it
So it's either
Chrysostom?
my
Am I
mother
supposed to
or
say
my father.
Chrysostom? Because they're giving me crap for not pronouncing it correctly.
I've heard it both ways.
Chrysostom or Chrysostom? I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't speak like you freaking Midwesterners. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are lucky I'm not saying New York. So this was the other answer that I do, I understand that angels can't do that, but
was
that,
gonna be my
according
guess.
to St. John Chrysostom, negative. That is not.
John Chrysostom.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
Allie had
Chrysostom
it.
because of the vowels? Like my son is Athanasius, but I think in Greek it's Athanasius. So like it goes up and down, so it'd be Chrysostom.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
I don't know though. It's like Augustine, right? Like I've heard that.
yeah, that's another one that everybody gets contentious over, right? All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, question 13. We're at 13, and we are almost an hour in. Holy cool. Boy, we're moving
What's the
slow.
score?
Who was the first monk to become pope? Who was the first monk to become pope? He is a major pope. That is the only hint I'm giving you.
That really narrows it down.
Are
A
you
major
looking
pope.
for- Are you looking
'Cause
for
you
the
know-
name of the Pope or the name he had before he was Pope?
I'm looking for the name of the pope.
Okay.
If you get the second one, you should get an extra point.
If
Yeah.
you know both names, you get 2 points.
Brandon got it in there first.
Thank you,
got it.
girl. See, she's not just here to rag on me.
She's also from New York.
That she is.
Brandon got
I got Don's got the correct answer. So one of you guys punch it in first.
Yeah.
Brandon did.
I believe it's Pope St. Gregory VII.
It's a
It's close.
Okay.
It's close. So I got Docky a point there. That's your first point. You lost though, Greg. Brandon. Who hit it second?
it. Rob got it second.
Rob got it second.
so I don't know if this is the same Pope, but is it Gregory the Great?
It's Saint Pope Gregory the Great.
Okay.
So
That's the
now
first one. Okay.
Now we have a tie. Rob 4, Brandon 4, and Jake is only 2 behind now.
No, I
Jake,
got
you are
zero.
still in this.
He got 2. When did he get 2?
But I
Yeah,
got
when
zero.
you get above,
Jake
when you
said
get above 0.
I'm at 0.
Are we
I know
using New
my
York
score.
math?
I know my score.
You got, that's right. You were at -1. I had you at
Yeah.
1. So I added 1. So you're at 0. You're right. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you.
I've
All right, so
suddenly
you're only
lost,
4 behind.
lost faith
I
in the
looked
whole
at
game.
1. I didn't realize it was -1, and I added 1 to 1. Oh man, you were -1.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna cheat here.
Nah, that's the least we could do is not cheat at this game. It's like
Besides, Rob would hold me to it anyways. He would be very.
okay,
have
let's go
to.
to question number 14. What feast does the church celebrate on February 22nd? This is absolutely true, but I am older than the Common Core curriculum. Common Core was not around when I was in school.
February 22nd.
So anytime you see Jeremiah disappear like that, what he's doing, I know, and I learned this because I did a show with him. He's smoking his vape. So Jeremiah will disappear to smoke his vape. Where me, I'll just pretend I'm.
You're gonna hide it behind your little name.
Yeah, I'll just go behind the Catholicism symbol and I'll just make it like I'm leaving this way. Yes,
2 + 2.
it is indeed. Nicole, the only place I don't do it is at church.
If
Well,
my
since I
Roman
don't-
missile is next to me and Brandon gets it wrong, can I call my Roman?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Wait. Jeremiah, where'd you just go?
I was trying to cheat. And
No. I know what you were doing.
I was
I'm gonna
trying
tell you
to
what
cheat,
you
and
were
all of a sudden it just went. I clicked. I put it up in the bar because I'm like, I don't know what the answer is to that, but I'm not playing. I can
doing.
cheat.
No. This is what Jeremiah was doing. He went.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I did right before I came in. Right before I came in, man. It's true.
When you left the room, I go, guys, I'm gonna tell Jeremiah smoking his vape right now.
No, but I'm dead serious. I was really trying to cheat. I went up to the top and I put in.
All
I
right.
was like, what is the feast day? And I looked it up and I
What
pushed
is-
enter, and it was on this
All right.
bar.
So Judith, Kayla, Steven, we got some Patrick, Father Fenton, you got it, buddy. Father Fenton, of course, is gonna have it, but yeah, Father Fenton's got it. We got some correct answers. Anybody hit it?
I'm
Brandon.
the only one in. I believe it's the chair of St. Peter in Antioch.
It is the chair of Peter. Is the feast on February 22nd. Okay, so
I bet
Brandon's
you-
got a point. He's back up to 5.
Would we
Rob,
have
I-
accepted Saint Margaret of Cortona?
I you know what it is? I take these from a trivia game, dude, and I just an honest cheater with a pro.
I bet you Rob's gonna go get his pipe.
When is the pre-60 chair of Peter at Rome? That I don't know.
Oh,
That I don't know. Father Fenton, give us the answer in the chat. Let's see if anybody
Yeah, I
wants to
don't
guess it.
remember.
Do any of you guys know that?
Let me just grab my pre-55 real quick.
Rob, do you know the answer to this question? That's up on the screen.
So I know in the 62 they celebrate him as one feast, which I would guess is February 22nd.
Father Fenton, hold on, Rob. I'm sorry. Father Fenton, I'm going to put my email up at some point. If you want to email me any questions, I would love to get some questions from a priest. Just send me like 3 or
Wait.
4, and I'll add them in the episode. And
we should ask him when the invocation is.
So, Father Fenton, last episode in the trivia game, there was a question: what comes first, the invocation or the consecration? The trivia game said the consecration comes first. Is that correct? Now,
Father,
we looked it up because a couple of people said no, the invocation is when you invoke the Holy Spirit to consecrate the Eucharist, but the trivia game said that the consecration is first, and we were having a hard time finding out which one was correct. If you know the answer, throw it up.
Father Darren Schmidt on Twitter said, or he put out a poll of 4 possible
that was-
options because they're not even sure what the invocation is in the Roman Rite.
Mm.
That's a funny line, dude. The church didn't exist before 1960. Yeah, so all right. So if Father Fenton gets that answer for us, that's exactly what the problem was. So right, so you can do an invocation of the saints, you
Yeah.
can do an invocation. So the trivia
That's what we
question
did
was a
last
little
time.
bit right. This is literally the exact issue we were having. The epiclesis is the invocation of the Holy Spirit at the consecration. So that was where the problem came up. I believe so Father Schmidt answer invocation. Apparently there are 5 opinions on the matter. Okay, so the trivia game, we would have to contest the actual trivia game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are getting way off in the weeds. So okay. Okay, so this one is I gave Brandon the point on that one. So what is the name of the treaty that gave Vatican City its independence in 1929? What is the name of the treaty that gave the Vatican its independence in 1929? And when you hear it, you're going to go, damn it.
Is that maybe because we had the same question last game?
No,
So
it wasn't. We had, what year did the Vatican gain its independence? We did
Yeah,
not.
both Rob and I got it right. So
we also, I think I said the treaty name too.
Oh, did you?
Jake doesn't remember.
Let's let Jake go first.
No. Ain't in there.
No, Jake, we'll give you a chance and you won't get it wrong and you won't lose a point. How about that?
He doesn't have points to lose.
No, Rob got it in there first.
Yeah,
Rob
Rob was first.
All right, Rob, go ahead.
The Lateran Treaty.
It
Made with
is the
Mussolini.
Lateran Treaty. Okay, I did not realize you said the answer when that came up. So, I probably shouldn't have asked that question, I guess. But this is about speed and hitting your answer first. So I don't know. You guys got to be quick with that buzzer.
He's probably got a better connection than me. That's all.
We have.
That's my excuse, actually. My connection's just terrible.
You guys, I live in middle of nowhere, northern Minnesota. Come on.
Yeah, this guy's lucky he's
Compared to
got into
Chicago
that.
and Kansas City.
So Kayla, I'm hoping that you use Siri.
The
I'm
latter
hoping-
and treaty. No, like I said, she's the funny half of Catholic comedy.
No,
That's a great
Veronica, I
joke.
said the year. It's 1929. The last episode, the question was, what year was it signed? Tonight, the question was, in 1929, what was the name of the treaty? So you had the right year the first time, but if that was the wrong question, because I asked that question last night. So, okay.
Jeremiah,
This one's
what
quick. You guys
what are you
should all
drinking
know
with?
the answer to this. So have your finger on the trigger, ready to go. I'm going to say you all know it. I have to get one of those. Jeremiah, I want
Yeah,
one.
this is hazelnut, man. This is
Oh, I want
this is
one.
12%. Bad Mamma
You guys are
Jam.
drinking stouts.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, what are the 4 Marian dogmas of the church that all Catholics are required to believe?
Ooh.
Let's get the chat a minute. What are the 4 Marian dogmas that all Catholics are required to believe? All right. We got a little delay, so you guys all know it. Did anybody throw
I got it in.
Brandon's got it.
So Brandon's got it. All right, let's go, Brandon.
Perpetual virginity, Mary as Mother of God, Immaculate Conception, and the Assumption.
All 4 he got. He is getting the point. We have a good game. We have a tight game. We have the first contestant giving Rob a run for his money. Father Fenton on point.
To be fair, I think the last game ended in a near tie.
Yeah, but that was because we were risking points and stuff. Like at one point, you threw a question away and threw 3 points away, and so
And I had
this
time
game,
to
this game, I think Jake is capable of keeping up. He's not hitting the button quick enough.
Yeah.
Remember, you still got to wait for the chat to answer, so you got time to think.
Yeah, we got a bunch correct in the chat. So, okay. Okay, next question. On what date do we celebrate the Feast of the Assumption of Mary into heaven?
Sorry, Jake. I'm sorry.
Yo, he's got to beat Brandon, dude. Brandon's winning. He's got to fire these away.
Yeah. I know.
So, in the chat, what date do we celebrate the Feast of the Assumption of Mary into heaven? I have an answer in the chat. Go ahead.
August 15th.
August 15th is correct. We got Jake. Maybe you should just let your wife sit in.
I
So
told
what's the score right now?
You should be in
Jake,
the room.
Jake's behind.
Jake's
Jake
got
said-
0. So the
Only-
score
Only by a little.
is now even. So we got a 6. Rob's got 6. Brandon has 6, and
Nice,
Jake has
Angela.
0.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, yeah, okay. So Jake, well, you know why Jake didn't take my advice last time and put a bunch of saint pictures behind him. If I was a betting man, I'd be like, again.
they're there. It's just really small.
Well, isn't that telling us a lot about you, Jake?
Ooh.
There are saints. They're just the really small ones. I'm
Dude,
like,
you
I
could have
got,
at
I got
least-
a
come on,
big
you-
Bible.
okay,
That's a
that's
cardboard Bible. We know that's not real.
It's cardboard.
Still the shrink wrap.
I have a Lassance missile. It's,
Oh,
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
cardboard. We know.
yeah.
He's got all the. He borrowed his books from Lofton tonight. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jake.
but I
You
know.
got it. Listen, there's gonna be a blooper reel about you tonight, Jake.
The
That's
next-
I know. I
The
know.
next show, man, we're gonna see like this iconostasis behind him. It's gonna be so massive. He's like, I'm winning. I'll
literally
do whatever
told-
it takes.
I told my wife, I'm like, I got it, because our bookshelves are in weird spots that I couldn't just like sit myself in front of. It'd be kind of weird. I'm like, I gotta somehow Make it like everybody else to fit
Dude,
in.
everybody else, if
Oh.
you knew I'm in the basement in the corner, my wife won't let me go anywhere else. She's like, no, go in
this-
the basement. I'll give you a corner.
Brandon's
That's it.
Brandon's background makes him look like a Jehovah's Witness. I don't know. I mean, I can't trust on Jake anymore. He has like nothing. It's completely empty. Yeah.
He's got a pamphlet of the life of the Watchtower. He's got a Watchtower pamphlet. That's it. Dude, don't worry. All these books, I think I've read one of them.
He just got back from an investigation.
All right, I think Jeremiah is going to know this answer from his old Protestant days, but okay, question 18. How many books make up the Old Testament? Jeremiah, that's my wife in the chat.
Yeah, we couldn't tell by the last name, Anthony.
Well, I don't know if you guys all know my last name. He's a Catholic minimalist.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up, you
I got this
heathens?
one. I got this one, Anthony. By the way,
Yeah,
I was
that's
Steven,
why
I-
I don't have images. It's passion.
I don't have enough purple cloth. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
In
sorry.
the Old Testament, how many books are there? Who went first?
46.
Jake, you got it. You got a point. You're on the board, Jake.
And
got
I
a
would have
bunch
gotten it wrong
incorrect
for my
answers. Guess who
Protestant.
guessed wrong? Guess who guessed wrong?
Old Testament, Steven. New Testament has 27.
Yeah. He's
Correct.
like, you would have gotten it right from your Protestant days. If I was playing the game, I probably would have like been primed to think about the Protestant number, and I would have
You
gotten it
would've
wrong.
You would have said 39.
Like, but I
Seven
knew
I
off.
it.
said 39.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Typey. I know. Sure it was a yeah, we believe you.
All right, I'm on the board. I'm happy.
Laura's got it.
Have a good night, Jake.
Yep,
Got a couple
I'll
wrong
call
answers.
that
I'm not going to
good.
put the wrong answers up. Okay, next question. Are we ready? Name the two types of food that God provided to the Israelites while they wandered in the desert. So, I believe you're Catholic. I see your answers coming up constantly. Dude, I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
we all are who we are, and I honestly like it when people just let their it is what it is. I told you I'm in the basement. I hung my couple of little things just to kind of try and make it look presentable, but
I'll
Yeah.
be completely honest. This is the most awkward spot to sit in our whole living room, and I rearranged it just for this.
just for the show, exactly.
for
We're
this.
all,
Yeah.
we're all posing. Every one of us is
Oh,
posing.
yeah.
Who
You
cares?
Totally.
Jeremiah, I gotta figure out how to do the side angle like you do usually. I gotta
I know. I can't really do it too well with this right here, man.
yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah.
to come over. I'm gonna have to invite you out, fly you out one day. You're gonna have to help me set my studio up.
You could
Jeremiah
always
and I
Skype, dude. I mean, hey, look, if you want to fly me out there, I'm not going to complain, but you could
I'll
always
have you come
Skype
and
me
stay with
first.
Jeremiah and I, the first time we spoke, we spent like an hour and a half on the phone one night, and he just like
Yeah.
my first video was so low production. It was the one where I was giving marriage advice, which I wish I didn't just say because my wife's in the chat and she might actually research that video, and I'm totally gonna hear shit from it. But
It was
I
awesome.
gave
It was
I
awesome.
gave I gave marriage advice for
Yeah.
man, but the
Father
production
Fenton,
was
will you
so
say
bad.
his funeral mass after she kills him?
yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay,
trivia
so
lasted a week and a half.
she's gonna look the video up now. Don't worry, she'll forget by the time the show is over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Woo.
So, so the two food for the
Oh. If she wasn't gonna watch it before, dude, she's already looking it up right now. she's like, oh, he said that? What? Yeah, you're done, dude. We've loved you. We've
I
I'm
loved
sure
you.
he
told you
has. Steven, I'm sure he has a comfortable couch, but he doesn't know where it is because he has to move it every week.
Oh,
Dude, this is I'm usually roasting you guys with the wives in the chat, but I'm getting torn up tonight. Okay, so did anybody punch in up there? So we had what
Jake.
types of food did God provide the Israelites while they wandered in the desert?
Manna and quail.
yeah.
Correct. Oh man, we got a comeback from Jake on the rise here.
That's 2 points you said, right?
I knew it was some little bird thing. I was thinking like ptarmigan or something.
I'm going through Timothy Flanders. He did the introduction to the scriptures for traditional Catholics, and
That's
he's
a
kind of
good
got an
book.
outline. And the whole Lent is just Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. So I'm trying to get through all of that. So that's all fresh.
Wait, you're reading it or you're watching a series?
I'm reading it.
Yeah.
He's reading the Bible in a year.
I have
right?
it. It's an amazing
Right.
book. I thought I
It
knew
is.
Scripture. Tim's book on
Oh, yeah.
Scripture is phenomenal.
That was
And-
it was just fantastic.
Fantastic. Like, no joke. I thought I knew Scripture. I'm a Bible nerd, and I'm like, I learned so much from that book. And I'll tell you, man, his last book, I was glued to. I read his last book I asked him if I could become part of like the launch team and stuff. I read that book in 7 days, dude. I
Did they have to
devoured it.
translate it for you, Anthony?
What happened?
Did they have to
Wait.
translate it for you?
I don't. I have the original version of it.
I do too.
So
Like
I have the
pre-print?
original version of it.
I went
like,
to the library and printed it out because I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford the ink in my own printer.
So,
I'm not lying. I wouldn't
Dude,
print it out at the library.
no. Did you get the digital version?
He said I was on that.
Right. So okay.
Launch
So
team?
yeah. So what I did was I have that app. It's
Dan
what the heck is it
Quayle.
called? There's an app that you can take PDFs and put the PDF into it, and it reads it out as an audiobook to you.
Oh, I like mark stuff up. I read through it. I make lines, comments.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I put it on like 1.5 speed, and I blew through that book in 7 days. I just freaking I put it in the PDF into a word processor, and he just
Oh well,
yes,
see now
it does.
it's not
It's
as
so-
impressive. If
it's
you
so
would've
annoying
read
when you
it,
listen to the
Yeah.
audio version.
that
It's
would
like
be impressive, but
millions of citations.
hearing
Like, it's like, all right.
it is. It's a lot. It's great.
Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so finish this sentence. Question 20. We have 10 questions left. Finish this sentence. Man cannot serve both God and.
Ooh,
Ooh, I heard the clicks.
darn it, Brandon.
I heard the
That was
clicks.
close.
I heard the clicks.
Yeah.
Jake, it's quality.
I
of
love
sound.
hearing that. The click. That's like having a buzzer.
Wait, this is the one that counts. All right.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. Did you just pull a nose goes? Is that what
Oh,
just
we got a
happened?
lot of correct answers. Laura, you're close. Laura, you're close, but I was looking for that phrase that you're seeing up everywhere. All right, who got it? Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, what do you got?
Mammon. Man cannot serve
Mammon
both God
is
and mammon.
correct. Angela Reimer.
Nice.
We got.
I just looked at that verse yesterday preparing for my show, so
We got a lot of correct ones. So, Father Fenton, we were actually discussing having an option to phone a priest.
Ammo.
We were talking about having an option to phone a priest.
Yeah.
How? I don't know. I don't get the joke. What do I not know how to read? Oh, okay. We're talking about Tim's book. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to read. You want me to read? How about I read some of your questions? Can I read some of Steven's questions he sent me? You want to see if I know how to read? All right, guys. We're going to do a little quick because Steven sent me questions. And I'm going to see. Let's see how the game would have went if I would have read Steven's questions. Let's see.
So these aren't worth any points?
No points. We're just.
Oh, perfect.
This is for shits
Sounds
and
good.
giggles.
Sounds
and in
good. Let's
fact,
go.
you get a negative point if you know it.
I'm finally on the board. I got 2 now,
Let's see if Anthony knows how to read. Let's see.
which is 3 total, Rob. That's 3 total for me because,
Because you were -1.
Yeah. Where you at? You're at like 4?
I think he's at
7.
6.
Ah,
I think he's 6. I'm 7.
okay. So I could still beat Rob, maybe.
Hey, if you get all the rest of the questions, you'll win.
That's true.
Okay.
Throw some more Leviticus my way. I'm ready.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
All right, now what I want to say to Stephen is not that. First off, I do want to say Stephen put a lot of work into these, and I'm not trying to bash him at all. He put a lot of work into this. He sent me 30 questions. He wrote them up on cards. He really did put a lot of work into this. He put them in a PowerPoint and everything. So the issue is, so when you're doing trivia shows and trivia questions, you have to ask questions that at least one of the contestants is going to know the answer. Like, you can't ask questions that are so obscure that nobody's going to have a shot at answering. So I'll just give you a sample of what Stephen said. Okay, how about this one? On The Simpsons, when Homer was baptized, which saint did he say he felt like? You could just yell the answer out, guys.
St. Patrick. I don't know.
I've never
Anybody got
watched
it?
a full episode of the
I've
John
never
the
watched a
Baptist.
full episode of The Simpsons, so I don't know. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat?
St. Peter, St. John. Just start throwing them out there.
Yeah, there's only a few thousand.
Yeah.
Who was it? What was the answer?
Between the three of us, we'll get it.
I'm not going to say unless somebody comes up with the answer, because I want you to see what a trivia show designed by Steven would look like. Which saint?
Oh no!
Which saint
Oh no!
I need
is
some water.
rumored to be the subject of a Paul Simon song?
His wife got most of them.
I'm sure she did.
Well, she studies very obscure trivia questions for Catholics.com. So
Steven, no one knows these questions. That's the whole point.
You're killing us,
Steven.
Steven.
Steven, I know you. Listen, not only are you bad at answering trivia, you're bad at giving the trivia question. Trivia is not your thing. Is all I'm trying to say.
Oh,
The thing
no.
is, they're great for most non-Catholics that are into pop culture, but
Oh, that's,
Yeah, if you're in a
but
pop
that's a
culture.
popular show. I mean,
yeah.
All right.
I'll defend Steven on that. I don't know the answer at all, but I
No,
but I
but
have
that's
watched The Simpsons.
So, like,
yeah, it's
listen,
legit.
I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
guys, and Steven, I really do appreciate all the work you put in. I will. How about what I would
Like-
like to do is work with you on the questions so we could do the PowerPoint together. That would be way better. So it's like, you don't listen. I spend a lot of time going through these questions. I have books and books of Catholic trivia. I have a trivia game. It's not so simple as just, I mean, you can't pick things that are so obscure that nobody's going to have an idea. Dude, he honestly, he picked. So obviously there's one book of the Bible that Stephen read. Okay. And you tell me what book you think Stephen read. I'm going to,
No.
There's one book that he definitely read. That's all I'll say. So, let me find that section.
I'm guessing it was Nahum.
Second Patrick.
It's even more obscure than that.
Habakkuk.
That guy?
There's
Okay,
something
here we
more
go.
obscure than that.
Okay. How is Tobit blinded in the book of Tobit?
That's not more obscure.
Does
A
anybody
bird
know?
pooped in his eyes.
Okay. So Brandon got that one. Okay.
Wait, what was it?
Yeah,
A
that's
bird pooped
yeah.
in his eyes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
wait.
Doesn't everybody know that?
That's a good question.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen. Who guides Tobias in the book of Tobit?
Raphael.
Saint Gabriel.
Okay. Ready?
Oh, Raphael, yeah.
What happens to Sarah's husband prior to meeting Tobias?
He died.
You see what I'm saying here,
because a
right?
demon killed
He
him.
read one book of the Bible. That's my point.
That's a good-
To be
All
fair,
his
that is
Bible
like
questions are from one book.
Yeah.
that is
That's
like
good,
one
though.
of the that's
Yeah.
like one of the Catholic books of the Bible.
Yeah.
No, I know Stephen. Listen,
Yeah,
I
see-
know I'm not.
see, that makes it bird poop.
That bird poo question's a good one.
No, it is honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so that's why.
Oh, Saint
That's my point. So
Cecilia.
what I was saying is, when people send me questions, I don't want them to spend, because it takes a long time to come up with like 30 questions. It's not nothing. So what I would suggest to anybody that wants to send me questions, I'm not going to do this to anybody. I'm not going to blow. I'm not going to tease them in front of everybody like this. Steven and I are very good friends, and I know I could tease him like this. He has a very good sense of humor. So what I would say is, if anybody wants to send me questions, I would love for that. Send me 5. And what I'll do is the best of those 5, I'll work them into the show, and I will give you credit for sending me the questions like I did with Don. Don sent me 5 questions, and I put 3 of his questions in the show. But I don't want anybody to spend 3 hours, 4 hours putting questions together, and then I only liked 5 of the questions. That's, I
Are
mean,
you guys
I
are you guys from the same neck of the woods?
No.
No.
I'm not. When I say good friends, I mean we interact a lot. Like we don't know each other like that. He was on the first.
That's
episode.
that's over tonight, man. It's over tonight. He's done. He's
Um,
like you're you're shaking my confidence.
I know you
Jake.
say that, but Steven's not going anywhere. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
For the record,
don't go anywhere, Steven. We love you, man.
Steven's not
No,
going.
Catholic
you're doing good,
Comedy
buddy.
has
You're okay.
if Catholic Comedy has a sketch in the future with an Anthony in it, it's definitely not about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting. Wait a minute. Are you Maximilianus Tylerensis, Father Fenton?
What did you just say?
I know. I can't.
He was
It wasn't
speaking
a
in
word,
tongues.
Landon.
Max Milanus.
He
Yeah.
was speaking in tongues just now.
So somebody sent me a Twitter.
Ah.
email, so-
Paleocrat would know. Paleocrat would know.
Oh, okay.
Glossolalia, man. He was all about it just now.
So,
Subsequent
Father,
baptism right here on the show.
Father Fenton and I have been Twitter friends for a very long time, and I did not know that. See, that's why I like when people reveal who they are on their Twitter handle and on the thing. Okay, so
now I know someone. To
all right, so this question is a good question. Uh-oh. I'll tell you who he is later, Mrs. C. I don't want to blow his spot. He asked me not to. Okay, so this question is a good question. It's not a Stephen question. When God appeared, when God appeared to Solomon and asked him what he desired from him, what did Solomon request?
Oh, dude, I'm a cradle Catholic. How would I know?
Okay.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Solomon?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nobody's pushing the button, or you guys already push it?
No, I did. And then
Yeah,
you-
sometimes
Waiting. He's like, I don't know. Come on, let's move on.
No. So Jeremiah, what I
Come
do is I let a few people in the chat get the answer, because if he blurts it out, then they don't get a chance to answer. So right
That's
now,
legit.
the chat. Yeah. So Mrs. C is keeping track of everybody's score in the chat, and then this way here, I tell everybody who got what at the end. So okay, so who got it first?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Man, this kid's good.
Dude, by the looks of it, man, with as many women as you got in this chat, homeboy, you got to start having the ladies on the show. I think they're going to be crushing it, man.
I would love for any one of the women that want to come on. I think they're a little intimidated.
My wife's not
Man, by
allowed.
the look of it, they're just winning left and right now.
They're
They'd be
phenomenal,
crushing
but
it.
I think they're all afraid of Rob. And now that Brandon came on, I don't think anybody's gonna be afraid of Rob.
And they're not afraid of
weird.
Jake until he gets all of those icons behind him.
We should.
They're like, no, they're
Here's
like,
what we'll
we're
do.
not afraid. Just
If
we're
any
banking
women
on.
want to come on, we will put you up against Jake and Steven.
Yeah, come on, Shelby.
Oh,
You gotta come
no.
on here.
Oh,
Come on now.
no.
If any women want to
yes,
come
Shelby,
on,
destroy him, please.
you will go against Jake and Steven.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Hey, Ariana, that's what I'm saying. Scared of who, Jake? I knew it. I'm telling you.
I love you.
We're working on the iconostasis this week, Jake. We're working on it.
Shelby will.
We're hiring some
start
hermits.
posting
We're hiring hermits and monks and nuns. It doesn't matter. Your place is going to be just amazing.
I'll tell you right now,
Just gonna pull up a chair and just.
Shelb, you are great at trivia, Shelb. You should totally come on.
Yeah.
Shelby-
Okay,
Shelby
so
will
Brandon,
start-
you hit it,
start
right?
pulling
Anyways,
ahead
it's wisdom.
Okay, yes, it is wisdom. Okay,
Yeah.
Brandon pulls out in the lead. Rob's got 6, Jake's got 2, Brandon's got 7. Okay, a whole bunch of people got it in the chat. So,
I think Mrs. C is winning. She's asking about the scores. She missed the scores for the question. She doesn't even need to worry about it. I've been following it, man. She's like ahead of everybody by about 10.
yeah, she's good. Very, she's doing great this week. This episode, that's 100% sure.
Yeah.
Are we sure that's just not Paul?
One question. What's the difference? If you missed it for everybody, you missed it for everybody. That's how I feel about it. It's not fear that keeps them away. Okay.
Yeah.
Question 22. Who was the last apostle to die?
Oh, I missed the enter button.
Jake, get on that buzzer, Jake. Get on that buzzer.
That was close. We were all within a second of each other.
Oh, man. We got a lot of correct answers. Even Steven got this one. So, Jake, this should have been yours, dude. All right, who got it?
His brain.
Brandon got it. Go ahead, Brandon. Give us the
St.
correct
John.
answer. Yes, it was. We had a lot of correct answers. Even everyone. I think everyone answered correctly.
The one martyr who's by desire. Well, I suppose you can consider Mary, but martyr by desire.
Jin.
Yeah, who is this character?
Jin. That's a, yeah.
I'll tell you right now, we have the funniest audience
Yeah.
on Catholic YouTube.
I was halfway spelling it actually in the practice.
And then there's Catholic comedy.
That was cool.
Well, he's part of the community. So, all right. All right. Question 23. Which apostles were on the mountain during the transfiguration? Gotta be quick with that button. I'm asking easy questions. Easy questions because I wanted to see how this worked out tonight. Who got it?
Rob.
Was it Rob? Doggone it, Robert.
You almost took the Lord's name in vain. You should
I
confess.
did not. No.
That
You
should be like
almost
negative
did.
100
That was
points.
close.
No.
We
No.
got correct answers in the
Never.
chat. Go ahead, Rob.
Well, it's the three that are there for everything. I mean, they should have a nickname or something. But it's Peter, James, and John.
It is.
But which James?
Ooh.
The lesser.
I'm sure.
I thought it was Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
Hint:
Okay.
two of those aren't apostles.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
You know, a question's easy when Steven gets it.
Oh,
Oh man, come on.
Okay. This is a good one. It should be pretty easy, though. So, Jake, have your finger on the trigger. Ready,
It's
Jake?
there.
the what? What was that, Anthony? What?
Have your finger on the trigger. I said
I don't know
trigger.
if I know what that word is.
I said trigger. What year did Our Lady of Guadalupe appear in Mexico? What year did Our Lady of Guadalupe appear in Mexico? And now things are going to get a little trickier for the last 6 questions. Let's see.
So
Anybody got it in the
confidence
chat?
that answer made it seem.
We got some wrong answers. Got some wrong answers and some right answers.
My wife's half Mexican, and I don't know, so I feel like I'm.
Wait, look.
No more tacos for you.
Rob, because you know my ma. You know the first time she came up, my ma comes up to Shelby and she goes, "Hey, can I make you a snack, like some salsa, something like that, baby, to help you out?" Ma, you can't. No, just shh.
Oh man.
You would appreciate that knowing my mother. I love my mom very much. Watching this, all in good fun, Ma.
Oh, my wife's getting annoyed. She wants answers. Okay, so who's got it?
Brandon.
I did, but I'm suddenly not nearly as confident. I don't know. I'm going to go with 1531.
You are correct. 1531.
Hey,
Look at
Alright.
that. Look at that.
We got a runaway game here. We got Rob 7, Jake 2, Brandon 9. Okay, this question is where it gets a little good. Which U.S. state was named after a Catholic king? Which U.S. state was named after a Catholic king?
Come on, boys. Come on. You can do it, guys.
I'm just gonna
Wait,
take
no.
the negative.
No, I don't know that one. He wasn't Catholic. Stupid.
But just dock me the point. I'm done now.
Yeah, you were very
I-
close,
it's
Trad,
over.
man. You were very close.
It's over.
Oh,
His answer was Utah.
Utah.
Saint Utah.
Saint Utah.
Remember that one?
King Saint Utah.
I got a bunch of right answers.
Wait.
in the
Okay,
chat.
I know.
All right.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
So wait,
King
Jake, come on. Jake, come on.
Wait,
is a
no,
weird Jake.
did Brandon got it, didn't
Oh,
he?
yeah.
Did you?
yeah,
Brandon's first.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
It is Louisiana.
What about Mini of Soda?
Best friend of St. Paul.
There's got to be a Philadelphia King Philip somewhere, right?
Yeah, Philadelphia.
As a Minnesotan, I think Minnesota means land of waters, doesn't it, Jake?
Land of 10,000 lakes, I thought.
Yeah.
th-
Something like
yeah. Mini is not the Sioux word for land of 10,000 lakes.
that. I think it is
Sure
actually.
it
I think it's the etymology,
it is.
if I remember. Yeah.
All right. I asked my wife this question at dinner, and she nailed it immediately. What did the first church council in Spain forbid priests, bishops, and deacons from having? The first council in Spain.
Yeah, that's not false. That's not false.
We are. It's a good callback, Cole. No.
Coffee.
Is that why they always take the
Yeah.
siestas?
Okay, who's got it? Who hit it first? Oh man, Brandon, you are on fire. What do you got?
Well, let's wait on that one.
Yeah.
I think this is one that required clerical continence for all clerics.
English.
Yeah,
was gonna say,
that's the like
that's
really
not the answer,
fancy
'cause
way.
Anthony
That's the
doesn't
really
know what it
fancy
is.
way. Yeah.
Not having sex with their wives.
Yes. Whoa, no.
Yeah, not
No.
wrong. Yeah.
No, the first council in Spain forbid priests, bishops, and deacons from having. That's incorrect.
Is it
Sex
going
with their wives is not the right answer.
There was a council of Toledo that did that.
All right, so you're losing a point there.
Was that real?
Back when they could have married clerics.
Okay, when they had married clerics.
But then they told them they couldn't do it.
Yeah, you had to be cleric. You had to be continent before you could celebrate the sacraments.
No, yeah, okay.
Is that just that day or?
Yeah, they were like forever.
I haven't looked that hardly.
Oh, come on, man.
Not really relevant.
tell you-
I can
Well,
imagine a little bit of resistance to that.
Alex,
There'd be a good fight at the council, at the synod.
Rob's,
Like,
only,
come on,
Rob's
bro.
only 2 points behind. So
Yeah.
okay, so does anybody else want to guess?
Well, I put my stupid initial in, so I suppose I have to.
So
Rob's
sex
name's
with
in
their
there.
sex with their wives was not what they were forbidden from having.
Okay.
Beards.
My
No.
name's in there still.
Well, yeah,
Go ahead,
you're after
Jake.
me. Get used to it.
Go ahead, Jake.
Wives.
Yeah.
Wives,
Yes,
wives.
dude, yes. Yeah.
Just straight up wives.
Just
Rob's
straight up
Rob's
wives.
killing me over there. I mean, it was a hint, wasn't it? That Anthony was like, he's like, yeah, that's the right answer. And he's like, wait, no. And he
No.
explains it. The answer is in there. And then it goes to Rob and he goes, beards.
What?
Last show, he had a question.
Maybe the
what
Spanish
what
women
was
had
the
beards.
sixth?
I don't
Or
know.
what station did Veronica wipe the face? And he goes, and I thought of this while I was sitting next to the station. I looked up at the sixth station. I'm like, oh, that'd be a good question. And
Oh
guessed
my
fifth.
god!
I guess fifth station.
was
Right after he
good.
said sixth station.
He
three
thought I was,
times, so.
he thought I was messing with him. I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, I thought of this question. I was at mass on Sunday. I looked up and I saw the sixth station. I was like, that would be a good question. Rob's like,
Well,
are you trying to stump me? Are you trying to mess with me right now, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, Father Fenton says wives with beards or sex with beards. Either of those might have worked. You cannot have sex with beards. You cannot have wives with beards. That's Spain. Thank you.
it's all about your level of effort. Bailey
Yeah.
Cat.
That's the
Well, there are no terrible answers at all. He is correct.
Stephen, would you
Continence
agree?
was required from apostolic times. All right, so we're getting the game's a little tightening up here. Rob 7, Jake 3, Brandon 9. Okay, but the questions are running out. So Okay.
I was
20
at 9 before I just lost that point, wasn't I?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You were at
So
10,
did
now
I.
you're at 9.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Alex says Jake and Rob are going to have to form a Megazord together to pull their points
Well,
together.
technically, together, their points just beat Brandon, technically.
Oh, yeah. They are the
That-
Megazord already. Yeah.
You're welcome,
I'm-
Rob.
So,
I got you.
Yeah. I prefer Voltron, so
Steven,
Yeah.
you're here to make us laugh, I thought. You're Catholic comedy. What do you mean? We've had a
He did-
great laugh at
he-
your expense.
he
Okay.
doesn't want to be the comedy.
He
wants
wants to
to
make
be
the
the
jokes, not be
comedian.
the joke. All right. So, question 27. What year was the New Testament officially canonized? What year was the New Testament officially canonized? And you can get a secondary point if you tell me the council.
Okay. Well, doggone it.
Well, there's 2 points for Rob.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm still laughing at this one. This is funny.
What were they, dwarves?
Yeah, it's a funny answer. Kayla.
I like that Stein that you got there, Brandon. Where'd you get the Stein?
My buddy had it when he was moving out, and I took it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
don't know where he got it.
Germany, straight up.
Well, yeah,
That's what you tell people.
obviously.
I tell you what. You can tell me the century. Unless,
Well,
yeah,
that's
I mean, if you know, I mean, whatever. I already said the year. So, did anybody punch it?
You said the year.
Rob. He didn't say the
said
year.
but
Anthony, shh. Rob, go.
It's the Council of Rome in 382. Although the only mention of it is in like a historian from 2 centuries later. But Council of Rome 382.
That's
Let me
true.
double check.
Yeah, that is true. They said it's probably that.
Probably.
Because as far as I know, there's no surviving documents from the council itself.
And who was the first saint to have listed the 27 of the New Testament?
Well, it had to be St. Jerome because he translated it just like what, 10, 15 years later?
Wasn't
I
it Athanasius? Wasn't he the first to
I
have?
think it was Athanasius. He's my
Yeah, I
confirmation.
think
Okay.
Athanasius
these
was the
things.
first to have those 27 as what he insisted.
Is what
was.
he.
Yeah, he put it in a letter saying this is what we read.
Yep.
In
Okay.
All right,
Alexandria,
so I'm getting this was in the trivia book, and it said it was 393 at the African Councils of Hippo.
Yeah, it says right here. It says Councils of Hippo 93, 393, Carthage 397. Pope Innocent ratified the same canon in 405, but it's probable that a council in Rome in 382 under Pope Damasus the first gave the same list first.
I got to give it to Rob.
Yeah, because I think the one in Hippo references the one in Rome.
It might be the first council with it in the documents from the council.
Yeah.
So, should I give him 1 point or the 2? He did give both. He gave.
He
a solid
was
answer.
fancy about it. That is a fancy
Two.
answer.
He gave a better answer than the stupid trivia game gave.
He
me.
broke out his he broke out his gold-plated monocle for that one.
Yeah, I
He
mean, that-
definitely.
That's like
Yeah,
that's a
Yeah.
Catholic encyclopedia.
You should sell
answer.
branded monocles.
Monocle
You really should.
for all the monocle men.
Yeah, you
man.
really should.
Yeah,
Just
I
send,
should.
send them out.
Yeah. Yeah, as a surprise gift to people. Say, oh yeah, this is from me to you. They're like, I don't know if this is an insult or what. I'd be like, oh,
Jeremiah, I'll
Yeah.
tell you, man, that Joyce Meyer clip today had
Dude,
me
yeah, bro.
rolling. Dude, had me rolling, man.
Yeah.
You don't understand how big of a deal Joyce Meyer was in some of my extended family. That I'm like, oh man, I don't know what I should do. Should I bring some of this up? It might be
Yeah.
a little bit of a rough subject to bring up.
Spicy.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This next question is a good one. This goes into history. Which Catholic explorer is credited with being the first to circumnavigate the globe, and it is not Columbus?
Of course not.
Which Catholic explorer is credited with being the first to circumnavigate the globe? It is not Columbus. All right, we got answers. Who's got it?
Rob.
It's Magellan.
Yeah.
Though
Man.
he may have actually died before he personally circumnavigated the globe.
He's just trying to get extra credit points at this point, man.
Well,
Yeah,
there-
It's
he
like,
just-
second answer in a row.
I'm not just going to answer the question.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer it and then tell you a little bit more about it because, you know.
well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. Rob
Well,
just pulled ahead.
Oh,
It's about
Rob
education,
10.
Jake.
Rob 10, Jake 3, Brandon 9. I'm very proud that Jake got
Yeah.
on the board, though. I mean, it is.
yeah.
I got 4 total points, and I'm,
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
In the end, does that mean Jake won?
He gets an A for effort.
You know.
He gets the toilet bowl. So you get the gold-plated toilet bowl, dude. That's what it is.
Sounds
There's
good.
pride in that, though. There's pride in that.
Can
All
I
right,
wear it around if I
next
get
question,
back?
because we're coming up on midnight. We're coming up on midnight, and I have to wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
First Catholic Mass in the United States was held in which state?
Did anyone else
I
get that
do-
song
I
just pop
do.
into their head?
Yeah, of course. Where in the world is Carmen San
Carmen
Diego?
Sandiego. You know, at some point, someone is
Dude,
gonna-
I guarantee he has 1,000 of these in his house because every
I
time
will
he turns
say,
around, he's like, dude, can I send you a mug?
Steven,
Can I send you a mug? Can I send you a mug?
I will-
he's having to justify it at this point. No,
Steven, I,
will-
want the mugs. Send me the
I
mugs.
will-
I gotta
I
give
will-
them away. I'm supposed to be Tridentine Brewing is sending me a nice gift package to give away, boys.
Oh,
Nice gift package to give away. So
I
No,
want that.
not of beer, just of swag.
Oh,
yeah, he can't give beer
Well,
yet because they're in transition
I know.
right now.
I saw the about
But,
page today.
Yeah, no. So he actually sent me an email today. He sent it over, and we got I called dibs. You can't call dibs. You have to earn it. So if you would like the Tridentine Brewing swag, you have to come on the show and earn it. And you are
No.
more than welcome to come on, bro. Absolutely more than welcome to come on. We're gonna need a replacement for Jake this week. Things are not.
Look at it. Hey, look at it this way. Look at it this way. If you had 3 guys on here who were like both Brandon and Rob, yeah, you know, everybody getting all those points and winning, that's not really fun. But if you got one guy doing like I'm doing,
First
you got a
off,
good game.
you are a great sport. You're hanging in here. You're making jokes with us. We're all laughing. The whole point of this show is, even if you don't know the answers, we're trying to teach people some stuff they don't know about Catholicism, right? We're hanging out. We're laughing the whole time,
Yeah.
making jokes about each other. My wife's in here making fun of me half the time. So I know it seems like I'm making fun of Steven the whole episode, but I'm making fun of myself too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, and
All right.
everybody's secretly rooting for Jake, kind of like that really fat guy in the Olympic race that is on the
Yeah,
that
we always
meme
we
where
love
he's
a
running
good
and he
underdog
catches
story,
up and
man.
wins, and everybody's like, "How did he win?" And you're like, "That's actually fake." But
Andy,
they're
no,
rooting for him.
No, it was not Andy.
We're rooting for you, Jake. I'm on your side, bud. Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
of course,
Wait.
man. Yeah.
What is that? Okay. So, did I answer the question? Yeah. So, which state was the first Catholic Mass celebrated? Now, it didn't necessarily have to be a state at the time because the United States weren't formed until whenever. But what?
Wait,
current-
hold on, Anthony. When? What year?
No, that's the point. I want to know which was the first to have a Catholic mass. It didn't have to be. It could have been California before, when California was Mexico. It's not. I'm just saying it could have been.
I just
There's
want to see
only
what
49 left,
so. You ready for me to get
No,
an
but
answer?
people want the answer. They're like, all right, come on already. Let's go.
It
So
was,
who went?
It was at St. Augustine. Well, to piss off my wife's Floridian family, I'm going to St. Augustine, Florida.
Yes, it was St. Augustine, Florida. And I thought you were just going to say Florida, and I was going to say the first documented permanent mission was in 1565 in St. Augustine, Florida. We have Mrs. C is like, it's late, and you guys need to hurry up.
Late. It's what, 8:45 for her there?
Yeah, seriously. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. And Ella coming through with the fun fact. Look at that. You can still go into the chapel room of the fort in St. Augustine. You can still feel the holiness in there. I am going to visit there next time I visit my sister who lives in Miami, and I will definitely be going there. Thank you for that fun fact. That is great. Okay. All right. We have 2 questions left, boys. Which Catholic bishop was beheaded by King Henry VIII?
I didn't even have I didn't even. Whatever.
What? Jake, you realize that's going to appear on the blooper reel, right?
Every single time you said it.
I didn't, whatever.
But Jake, I give you my word, I'll make a blooper reel of my mistakes too. Like all the stupid things I did on the episode. I'll put them side by side. We will both look like idiots when I post it.
I deserve it. Totally deserve it.
Dude, honestly, I feel like if you can't laugh at like the stupid things you do or the mistakes you make, it's like, what's the point, man? just my wife wants you to win over everybody.
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate
Everyone loves a Rudy
all the
story.
support from the chat.
Everyone loves a
Fantastic.
Rudy story. There's sadly, unless he has some magic button that will make 100 points come through on this last question.
Isn't the next question worth 15 points?
Yeah, it's worth the exact amount to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's how I tied last game.
Just post the video for a blooper. You don't even need that.
Did you pray the litany of humility today?
I did actually pray the litany of humility. Okay.
You know, that's his wife. That's great.
It was okay.
That's
It
great.
is sad. So I do the Auxilium Christianorum prayers, and for Fridays, if you do the Auxilium Christianorum prayers, it's a litany of humility, and I get to it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
I'm going to learn
I'm
a
going
good
on
lesson in
trivia
humility tonight.
and I sat there for a little bit and just stared at it, and I still went through with it. But I won't lie, I thought about just maybe just going to the conclusion prayer for the day because
You knew this was coming. You're like, Lord, please no.
Pray for
Not your heavy
humility.
hand.
Pray for humility, and
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
will give you a chance to be
Yeah.
humble.
So
It's always
clearly
how
I
it
did.
works.
Uh,
Oh, dude.
yeah.
The wives are such a fun part of this.
Yeah.
Like having our wives make fun of us for everything we do is such a fun part of this. All right, so who hit the button first?
Rob,
I did.
again.
Oof, he is he's fast. Go ahead, Rob.
What was the question?
Which Catholic
Oh,
bishop was
answer.
beheaded by Henry VIII?
St. John Fisher.
Yes. Oh man, how did you pull ahead?
this is just Rob. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Growing up next to him, I'd go over, we'd play video games, and it was just terrible because you could never win against him. And then if you did, he'd come up with an excuse on how you didn't.
I actually like when Rob
Thanks, Jake.
wins.
Yeah.
I like when Rob wins because I don't have to send him a prize.
I've noticed that. I've won twice
I get
now,
to
and I
keep
have
my
not.
books
you
every
get
time
a
you
prize.
win.
There you go.
Did I
Every
agree
time
to
you
that
win, I get
somewhere?
to keep my book. All right, so last question. last question is, what word did Martin Luther use to describe what happens at to the bread and wine at the consecration? Martin Luther.
Yeah, I know.
What word did Martin Luther use?
Sorry, Brandon.
He's
I know, Steven. I'm tracking it.
tracking it. Steven, I want a mug too. Ariana, no,
let me
we're
check.
looking for the technical term that Martin Luther used in place of the Catholic term.
I think what Shelb said is probably sufficient. She said something heretical.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That
okay.
definitely suffices. That is the winner.
But we do have correct answers in there.
Yeah.
All right, so who hit it? Rob? Let's hear it, Rob.
Consubstantiation.
Consubstantiation. Martin Luther said that the bread and wine are present with Jesus, and not that the substances were changed, but that they were with the bread and wine. And Haley had it. Judith had it.
I think that space actually adds an extra flair too. Consubstantial. Yeah, I like that actually.
Which is so like I've always
Don't
known that,
autocorrect that, Judith. You did good. She's like autocorrect. Don't autocorrect it. That was actually good. Keep it that way. That's the new way.
My
we're gonna
wife
say
is
it.
Lutheran, and she's Missouri Synod. Well, she was before we got married. She was Missouri Synod Lutheran. And when I used to go, this was like when I wasn't like educated on the faith yet, and I would go to her Lutheran service, and they would have a little card in the pew. And it explained, we believe in consubstantiation. We believe Jesus is really present with and he explained the whole thing. And then when they changed the creed from one in being with the Father to consubstantial with the Father, it was like, oh, like there was a point in time where I like that whole thing. Like I got confused for a little while there. I knew that being. Nicole, I can't believe you made the whole show. I thought you'd be sleeping by now. She must have fun on our date tonight. We went out. My wife is doing the same fast I am, and she has not been handling it nearly as well as me. So she was like really protein deficient. So we gave up meat, bread, cheese, eggs, everything. She was like really protein deficient. So I took her out tonight and I made her eat sushi, just to get a little bit of substance into her because she's really like been getting headaches and not been doing good.
What's that one stuff? It kind of tastes like cheese, but it's
vegan.
Yeah, but it's got tons of protein in it, right? And they put it in a whole bunch of stuff, and it's basically flavor like
chia seeds or something.
Something yeast.
No, Nicole doesn't Twitter, and she's never going to. No, she's never going to.
Oh, Twitter's such a great place. It's a real community of people. A dumpster fire, but a community of dumpster fires.
Oh, tofu.
Yeah, tofu, man.
Tofu, there you go. What's a date?
Nutritional.
Oh, no, Jake.
Nutritional yeast, man. Mrs. C has, Mrs. C and Nicole both had it. Nutritional. See, I was there. I got it. So
you were supposed to end the show a whole lot sooner, Anthony. So
like right when you lost.
Unreal.
All right. Well, we have a winner. Rob is the winner. So in the tradition of how we've been doing the show, Brandon, you are welcome to come back on the next episode for a rematch to try to win it because it was a very close show. Jake, you are going to be in the chat next episode. Mrs. C, I need to know who got the most. This was 31 questions tonight. That's actually really funny. Ladies, honestly, if any of the ladies or wives would like to come on, Shelb, you're welcome to come on in Jake's place next week if you want. Yeah. So we're probably going to do Wednesday. Rob, are you available Wednesday? Or are you getting tired of this?
No, I should be available.
Yeah, I think Hope's getting tired of it.
She is literally
That's
sleeping.
how tired she is of it.
Look, they're over here. Yeah, Nicole, she needs chicken.
If our wives,
You don't want to come on.
if our wives are on, I'm really glad we have an automatic lifeline called Ephesians 5.
Jake can jump in, Roach.
Here's the thing. The roasting normally.
Oh,
goes,
you know what? We actually we have to probably do it Tuesday because Wednesday starts the Triduum.
No,
Right?
it's by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tenebrae is Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday. So maybe we can do it Tuesday, or maybe we wait this week. Maybe we put the show on hiatus. I'll talk to these guys and
Or Anthony, you could do it like a passion themed show.
and
That might
just
be
ask
fun.
questions about the. So all right, so then I would say
Passion
we
and
can do
Holy,
that.
Yeah.
So we can do that. What I would say is, all of you read all of the passion narratives. I mean, it's a great thing to do on the week coming up.
And anything the Saints have ever written about the past.
All of it.
Anything
All of
ever discussed.
All of them.
I would make sure you watch. Okay, so Judith, you won in the chat, Judith. Judith, I have. Let's see. Let me look for a good book for Judith.
Dude, I'll donate books, man, to this cause, by the way.
Yes,
I have
absolutely.
a ridiculous amount of books that I intend to get rid of. Many of them are quite good. They're all used, but they're quite good.
Well, this
And,
one too. This one's
yeah.
used, Judith, but this
Yeah.
book is called My Sisters the Saints. My wife read it already. Would you like a copy of My Sisters the Saints?
His wife's all in the other room, like, I love that book. What are you doing?
I could buy her a new copy.
I meant
And I'll-
to keep that book forever. I got that from Grandma. Yeah.
I think my mom did give it to her.
It's like
think
a
my
family heirloom. Yeah, you're getting rid of family heirlooms. Anthony.
Wait,
What's wrong with
dude,
you?
This is why I'm telling you guys, you need to follow him. Like, he is one of the funniest. If you want to come on, Mrs. C, thank you so much for all your help. You are amazing. Thank you so much. I understand everybody that's got to bounce. We're going to wrap up and we're going to probably hang in the green room for a few minutes. Thank you, everybody, for hanging.
Yeah.
Judith, if anybody wants their Twitter handle put up to make sure other people can follow them, I'll put your Twitter handle on the chat right now. Yes, Nicole, I know. Don't worry. My mommy gave it to you. I do. I have a Baltimore Catechism. Would you like that? Okay. Judith, you follow me on Twitter, correct? Just shoot me a DM and I will get your address and I'll send it over.
Not to like self promote, but I actually plan on doing a video on the Baltimore Catechism soon.
Do you?
Hopefully, if I get the computer to work.
Yep, I got it right here. And this is one that's it's a 4-volume set.
Thanks for everybody that showed up tonight. That was very fun.
Very fun, very fun. Even when you lose,
Thank
it's still
you
a
for
fun
the
show to.
support. It really means a lot to me in the position I was placed in. I appreciate the support from the chat.
Yeah, now Jake, also
You sound
you
like a
know, if
president.
you ever do
Loser.
anything
What
you
was that,
need help
Rob?
promoting, if you ever need anything you want to come on the show, like you're always welcome, dude. You were
I know.
awesome both weeks. Me and you will speak. Obviously we'll
yeah.
speak offline. My wife says, "Good job, everybody."
And we got to make memes for him, like get Rudy where they're carrying him off the field and put Jake's face on it.
Yeah, listen.
Like we need to do it, dude. We need to do it.
You gotta study a little bit. You gotta
Any
study a little bit. You
comeback
gotta.
kid,
and
any
you gotta
comeback
come
kid
back,
story,
dude.
we have to have Jake's face on it. We believe in him.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
We believe in you, buddy. Yeah.
All right, everybody. This was another good show, man. Thank you so much for everybody in here. We're gonna sign off. We're gonna chat for a few minutes before we sign off. Everybody, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
Thanks,